Well, we got people. Cool. Oh, so awkward sometimes starting. Alex is wrapping up with a customer right now, and he will be joining us. Uno momento, por favor. And what's going on, everybody? I dropped my knife. That happens sometimes. Got a haircut. How's it look? Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, haircut. Yeah, yeah, Dave. I did it. Sound okay? I didn't, you know, it's kind of crazy. Long weekend. I was gone until late last night. What's up, Jason? What's up, Mo? So yeah, had a long weekend. Got in late last night. Needed to take care of some things this morning. Came in. Boys were already moving forward and hammering, and I just kind of tried to fill in the gaps where I could. And now I'm here, and it's 4 o'clock. Would you look at that? Actually, it was like 4:01 when I started, so I didn't even mess with the timer. I just started. Oh, you got your package, Jason? Cool beans. I hope we sent you a good one. I'm pretty sure we did. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, I had to do the my hair's I got my hair cut and I went a little shorter than normal because this whole Jeep experience, I drive around without my doors and shit on, and the wind blows me to death, and if there's any hair sticking up over like an inch, it just it's a mess. And then I got to wear a hat. And sometimes if there's a cross breeze, it blows my damn hat off. I haven't lost a hat yet, but they fly off my head like without notice. So that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so what'd you guys do this weekend? I know everybody did something, and I bet you many of you guys spent the weekend tinting vehicles, didn't you? Because I know a lot of guys like that. And yes, Tim, I got my ears lowered. I did much lower. Feels so much better. I'm not really a hat person, but I've been wearing a hat a lot. Eating and drinking, no work. Good job. Everybody got to see fireworks, whether you wanted to or not. Because me too. Let's see what Alex is. He should be pretty close. Yep, he is cashing out Disney customer. We have customers come from all over the place to bring us corny tanks. They they'll source their own corny tanks and then realize that we've got the best components and the best service. So this gentleman showed up with like 5 tanks, all different variations, and he's like, "Can you help me get these set up?" Well, absolutely. So we got him some new lids and some new gaskets and O-rings and hose setups and all the good stuff. And then he went into our tool room and like decided he needed one of everything there too, because that's something that happens when you walk into a I don't know, I think it's like 20 by 20 or 20 by 16 room full of bins full of tools. It's just crazy. I got to set some fireworks off for the first time myself. That was fun. Yeah, and it was probably more than just sparklers too, huh? Chameleon windshields. They had a Versa. Sunday had a cancellation. Well, Sunday you needed a cancellation. You should have had a cancellation Monday also. I am a firm believer. I never used to be. I was always one of those work through the holidays, work through the days off, don't take vacations. But I'm starting to realize that I missed a lot by working so much. I don't know what I was chasing because, you fast forward 30 years and it's not like I'm a millionaire, so, like, what was I chasing? Thought I was chasing success, money, but what I was chasing was an illusion because it doesn't really exist. It makes and I don't know if any of you guys can vouch for this, but you look at how hard you've been busting your ass and where you're at, and ask yourself, couldn't you have been there just as easily with a 5 or even a 6-day work week? I always worked, thanks, Jake. I always worked a 6-day work week and just recently started working a 5-day work week. And I'm telling you, there's something to be said for having a couple of days in a row off every week. It's a great way to reset. It's also a great way when you work 6 days a week. It's kind of tough because that seventh day, you have to do all the things that you didn't get done during the week. So it's not really a day for you. It's a day for all the other bullshit. And having 2 days off in a row, you can actually have a day for you and a day for the bullshit. And it at least for me, it's a totally different mindset coming back to work on Monday. So yeah, I'm super impressed with it. And then we left at like 3:30 Friday because it's right before holiday weekend and there was not a lot happening. And so we left and came back this morning. And wow, it was nice. I had a great time. Helios warranty cards. Oh, we have Helios warranty cards. Did Alex never give you Helios warranty cards? Or did you not ask? Because sometimes we don't think about it. Warranty cards. That's actually a good topic. Because how many of you guys actually fill out warranty cards? Our tint shop actually gives every single customer a warranty card, and it's a lot extra. And one thing that I've learned is that the one man shows struggle with that a little bit. So a lotly, mostly because it's just time consuming. Um, con- Time consuming. Oh, words. What's up, Dave? I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome back. Love that. So yeah, Alex gonna be back uno momento. So that'll be exciting. I'm gonna smoke. So let's see. Let's catch up with a less time, more money, and time. That's the secret of success. Time is actually the secret of success. Anthony's detailing. What's up? Um, you need those things ASAP. Watch this. I'm gonna make it happen. Maybe. The boys are slapping the rest of these orders together. But I'm gonna push a couple of buttons and make magic happen. And our shipping system has been acting stupid all day. These guys have been fighting with it. It's like takes longer to actually print the label than it does to fill the orders, which is weird. It's supposed to be streamlined. Mm. Dun-dun-dun. Right now, I'm still waiting for it to log me in. Thing has been running so slow today. But I'll get you some on the way, Dave. What's up, Paul? Glad to have you. Glad to have you. We're going to talk about cool things. Oh, ship station is not opening. Open, says me. There it goes. New order. We'll go with David Weimer. Headline item. Jaybird is in the house. Jaybird did not get any tools or candy. Jaybird, how did that happen? Yeah, I got you covered, Dave. We're going to get them to you. Yep. And if somebody notices that there's an order there. Oops. Closed too much stuff. Need that back open, please. There you are. All right. Looks good with that haircut. Thank you. I'm a Helios guy all year. Love it. Heck yeah. You know, a funny thing about Helios is it just brought it in slowly, told a few people here and there about it. I don't push it. I'm not big on advertising. I'm not good at it. I don't know how. Maybe if I was a little better at it, I'd do more of it, and then Helios would be a little more well known. But you know, it's you guys that talk about it that gets people knowing about it or even curious about it. John says, "Hey, I won the wheel last time." Ooh, Alex came in.
That's how it's done.
Huh? What happened?
That's how it's done. You sit with the customer, and you hold their hand, and you show them all the cool things.
Let me put my ears on so I can hear you
Yeah.
and you don't echo. There we go.
His R2D2 keg bit me.
How so?
It was on really tight, and I was trying to unwrench it with 2 wrenches, and then it gave. And
At the wrong moment.
yeah, and the handle slipped my finger.
Kind of like a bag of chips, only with metal objects.
Cut my hair. Call Rick's barber. No, I don't do that. My wife's family owns a salon.
Dude, I don't care if your wife's family does own a salon. My barber is better than yours. Look at how good my hair looks. And you see how I get it cut every time. And I walked in there, I says, "Look, Chris, we're going to try something different this time." And he's like, "What?" I says, "I don't care what. I just know that I'm going to like drive a Jeep without doors and the wind's going to blow. And right now I get out of the Jeep and my hair is just all over the place and it looks bad. And I need to not worry about it. And now I get out of the shower and I go to comb my hair and I'm like, I don't even have to. It's crazy. And it looks good. So, or maybe just I'm getting more distinguished and I look better as an older dude. So the hair doesn't matter as much. I don't know. It's one of those, but I think it's the barber. I think he did a good job. Nailed it.
I think Sherry got the month and day mixed up, but I'm not
Uh
sure.
oh. What do you mean? What happened?
Check our newest email.
No.
It says our order has been shipped, but why does she feel the need to tell us the last part? Or is that just like a signature? Is that something that's just on the
Yeah,
end?
it's a signature.
She's got to stop scaring us like that.
He's scaring you. Let's see. So we have that's only a $2,500 tool order. And looking through, I love these invoices because it tells me country of origin. So Slimfoots are made in the US. The Pro Channel blades are made in Germany. 3M Gold Squeegees are made in the US. Did you know that the Poly 2 sprayer is made in England? And OFA, obviously, Japan. And Blue
Isn't
Max
NT
is,
also Japan?
yes. Blue Max is US. The Conqueror is US. The Bulldozer's US. The Sideswiper's US. MacTac squeegees. All right. For a prize, who can guess where the MacTac squeegee is manufactured?
Sweden. I'm just kidding. I
Alex,
don't
you're
know.
not allowed to guess, and you're wrong anyway. I was racing Matt today. He didn't know, but I was racing him. I lost, but yeah. Korea, Italy, Denmark. No, 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 and no. I can give you a hint, although you guys probably don't know it, but Fusion has a rep. Fusion Tools has a rep in this country.
I can give
Oh,
another hint.
Dave's close. The first letter's right.
No,
Definitely
look,
not
look.
Mexico. Look what? I'm not looking.
You tell me where's the MacTac made?
Yeah.
Dave's nowhere close.
First letter's right. Not with Mexico, but with whatever he said.
No, look.
South US.
I'll give you a hint.
Barbados, no.
Shrek. Shrek. Donkey. What does Donkey say he's making?
Oh. Not England, not Germany. I don't know, but you know what? When the hotel we stayed at, the only hot food that they had was waffles.
David's got it.
Oh, David's making waffles. David's got it. David wins. Jaber says Beijing.
Both.
Or New York. Yes. All right.
Ooh,
Yeah, Belgium. That's exciting.
I bet no one can guess where 3M gets their design line knifeless tape from.
Hmm.
25. Is that for Dave? Okay.
Where's the other one?
I think they're on the floor to the right of the keg boxes. In between the two shelves.
Look, they're in that room somewhere. Just find them. He's filling your order, Dave.
Oh, he wins the prize too. So we got to send him something.
Oh, shit. Tell Ryan to send him something. I don't know.
Hey,
what.
Ryan.
Hey, Ryan. Northern Minnesota. No. Mo, I don't know what Alex just said, but I
What's up,
probably heard
Mo?
him too. No, it is not a U.S. product, U.S. made product. Uh, what's it, Cash? Alaska. No, it is not an American made product. What am I supposed to send Gim? Oh, I know what Alex said. He said, I bet you guys can't guess where 3M has their design line tape made. That's what he said. That is what he said. But I'll tell you, I don't know what I'll tell you. But I'm curious though. Does that I'm trying to think of a hint that's not too obvious, and everything is just too obvious because I'm obvious. They're knifeless tape. I'm learning the phone still. Ha ha ha.
It's
Knickers
not
tape.
from Jersey.
But the people that make it do have a really unique accent.
Oh, Cash got it. He probably Googled it.
Cash Googled it. Cash Googled it. Please. No, because I'm working on wrapping it. Oh,
Oh, oh, okay.
so he just grabbed the package and looked at it, and it says
Uh,
"Made in Italy."
what's the difference between design line and finish line?
So design line is made for curves and more precise cuts, and finish line is made for more basic straight cuts. Now, finish line you can curve and stuff, but you'll notice if you get a roll of finish line and hold it side by side with a roll of design line, you'll notice the design line, the filament inside runs a lot straighter and truer. And I'm not sure who they have making the finish line, but I think they're drunk because it looks like a swervy road. So, yeah. Yes, 3M bought somebody out. I don't remember who. That was a long time ago. The price. Lobo says the price. The price. The price? What price? Oh, I get so confused so easily. So easily.
Dude. So how was everyone's weekend?
Yeah, yeah. Look at all those things Alex has got. Is that the next person's price pack?
No.
No.
Nope. And it's not anybody watching the front.
Mr. Gonzalez says, and cool keychain. Thank you for the tri-edge and candy and cool keychain. Yes, those keychains are the bomb, and they are for sale on the website. But we prefer you don't buy them. We prefer you get them for free because that's what we're doing. And Jordan over at Fusion just thinks it's so cool that we're giving them away. So
Yeah, she's actually gotten some people to buy from us because we're giving them away. So that's kind of cool. I've noticed she's been tagging us and stuff.
Yes, because we are the best fusion distributor. Because
Which is
that's how
funny.
we roll.
People doubted us a couple years ago. We had to flag them down. Brittany had to say some things in
I had to say some
Indianapolis.
things. Who are you talking about?
We had to lay the slim foot down.
Lay the orange crush down. Yeah, so Fusion, they're no joke, and you guys like helped us get in with them. For 3 years, people ask, "Why do you carry Fusion?" Because if you're not a direct distributor, there is no profit in carrying. If you have to buy Fusion from a third party, it's like you could sell $500 in Fusion tools and not make enough profit to buy lunch. But it's an American-made product, and there's American lifestyles that have to be supported, and when too many people get their hands in the pot. But Fusion Tools requires a $10,000 buy-in to go direct, and that helps their master distributors to keep their customers. Otherwise, everyone would go direct, and there'd be no distributors. So we went through a master distributor for 3 years, and every year I kept, come on, I'm ready. I want to buy your stuff. I want to buy from you. And they're like, did you got that opening order? And I'm like, that's a lot of money. And finally, one year I was ready, and I saw them at one of the conferences, and I was like, let's do this. And she's like, okay. And we did. And within the first year, you guys helped us to become a master distributor. And it's so cool. So, yeah. Mo was supposed to put in a mailbox post today, but it's so hot, 98, but feels like 110. I'll do it tomorrow and chill with you guys. We love you chilling with us, guys. Did Ryan just quit his job?
He just left.
He did. He just walked out the door. Like nobody's tomorrow. Ryan's trying to quit smoking. I bet he's out there getting a cigarette. Yeah, yeah. TW Rick and Fusion did it.
You missed the whole backstory.
Oh, Chaybird, you missed so much. Dave loves him some Fusion. Oh, Ryan came back in.
He
He
changed his
loves
mind.
us. He didn't quit. That's so awesome. What is new? Well, literally every product we sell is new. I felt that was funny. Haas
Yeah,
loves him some
that's
Fusion
awesome.
tools too. No coaching for most likely the rest of the year.
Ooh.
You guys are
I
stuck with me for a while.
I'm assuming you have a lot of free time in your hands, huh, Tim? Because I'm going to be hitting you up about something. I need Mushroom Company shirts.
Mushroom shirts.
Yeah, I need mushroom shirts. I need to figure out. Hey, what's up, Invasion? I need to figure out how you like formatted the graphics for the Tinkek shirts, like the full print. Like, how does that look like on Photoshop or InDesign?
I don't know. I hit Carrie do it.
Because like
Tick.
like websites, it would be like upload a picture to see how it looks like on your shirt. So I'm wondering if there's like three upload spots, like shirt,
Yes.
and then sleeves.
Yes. You got shirt, you got front shirt, back shirt, two sleeves, and sometimes you even get the label on the inside of the shirt. But they charge extra for that label, which is dumb.
Wow.
Yeah.
Matt did a
Matt did a
window.
window 4 times dirty tank. Yes, the inline filter is finer than the 200 mesh. The inline filter is technically a 250 mesh or a 40 micron. Um, the 200 mesh should be plenty sufficient. And honestly, you should not have that kind of contaminants in your tank. You know, one thing that I noticed, and somebody's been talking about tanks because these guys put together a bunch of tanks today.
And
But
it's three
one thing
gallons.
one thing that I noticed, that must have been Matt then, because he really promotes the hell out of 3 gallons. But one thing I noticed with tinners is if you use a trigger sprayer or a poly sprayer, you rinse it out and you keep it clean. But tinners, when they evolve into a keg, they just keep filling it. They'll pop the top off, put more water in it, put more soap in it, put the top back on, and pressurize it. And they'll do that for months. And they're like, I don't think I like the tank. You know, I don't get as clean at installs. Well, you stopped doing the one thing that helped ensure that your water wasn't going to be a problem. You stopped rinsing your sprayer. So shame on everybody who didn't realize that they was causing themselves problems. But I'm guilty of that, so I'm not standing on a soapbox here trying to preach down to you because I don't know. It's different, I guess. But it is really simple to rinse it out before refilling. It's just a little bigger than a poly tube. That's all. No, Mo, it's the label on the inside of the shirt that basically tells you that label back there. I don't know if you can see it. I saw it for a second. I don't know how I saw it. It was there. It's there, trust me. It's printed on there. But yeah, they'll charge you and put your logo or design or whatever there. So, and yes, Jaybird. I already said that. Never mind. No, Matt's a firm believer is in just keep going until it has a problem.
I mean, it is that time of year, Cash. Heck yeah. You know what you should do with the melted Reese's? Is put it in the freezer, wait a little bit, get some ice cream, and throw it in the ice cream, and just like mush it all in there. I would do that if I got melted Reese's. I don't do sugar anymore though.
No sugar.
No, I got a new addiction now.
Great.
Yeah, bubbly. It's sparkly water.
I tried that once. It is not for me.
It wasn't for me either, but I just like kept at it for like a week and I can almost kind of taste the flavors that they speak of because before I just it was just carbonated water. I couldn't taste the raspberries or whatever the fuck the can said and now I kind of taste it. It's weird.
Huh.
I think it's because my body's just looking for the sugar the whole time and it wasn't getting the sugar. So therefore it thinks that there's no flavor. But like once you just like get used to not having the sugar after a while, like the flavor is suddenly there.
Sparkling water is for hangovers. Yeah,
No,
I think Alex is onto something with the whole mindset and sugar thing.
more beer is for hangovers.
Oh,
Isn't that
let's
that?
see. Yeah. Hey, and guess what? For the first time in a little while, Alex does not have to leave us early today.
Nope.
Titan is that.
It's pretty exciting. Plus, I thought they were going to give me enough money for class and books and my scholarship, but turns out they gave me like way more money than that. So I'm assuming like it cost me like $700 to sign up for two classes, and I got $1,600, and these two classes don't have books, so I just have all this money now.
Well, you probably have to still buy things.
Well, I'm gonna buy. I'm thinking about getting a graphic design laptop, but we all know that like $600 will probably get me the bare minimum graphic design laptop.
Probably will not get you a graphic design laptop. It'll
No,
get
it's
you a
not.
laptop that might do it, but you're not going to be very pleased.
No, so what I'm thinking about doing is like getting some money together and then just like use that to help me get the graphic design laptop.
Cash says he's trying to lose that damn weight. Model 3 is really hard for big guys. Tell you what, Cash, we can work out together. Go buy yourself a Jeep and I'll show you how I work out. But it's got to be an old Jeep that's got lots of potential problems. So you have to, like on the trail, get out and fix things in the hot sun and you sweat a lot. And that's my secret. Why?
Try me a
Why?
sport for that flavor.
There we go. I want to be over here and my camera is not cooperating.
Funny thing about Mio Sport is that so when I first got sober, I got sober with a bunch of these other people who are also getting sober, and they're like in my age group, and we would go through massive amounts of caffeine, and we used to think it would be funny to starve ourselves from sleep for like 2 or 3 days. So you're 2 or 3 days in sleep deprivation, and then you chug a whole bottle of straight caffeinated Mio, no water with it, just the Mio, and then like you just be all like sorts of weird.
That's got to be a drug addict kind of thing to do.
Dude, I got I'm I'm perma drunk and high.
I'm just old.
Yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna be 2 years next month.
That's crazy. If you knew Alex when I met Alex, you'd understand how crazy that is.
Very crazy. It's just weird, like thinking that 1 year would never come, and now after 1 year has passed, like it's just another day. It's like nothing really special. Just I don't know.
No, no beer for Jaybird for 12 years. Congrats on that.
Wow.
Now, I guess my question is, was that on purpose or you just don't care for it? Not that not caring for it's like not a big deal. Um, when I met Mary, she used to drink with me because I wanted her to, and I quit drinking and here and there at a social gathering, she'd try to have like a Corona or something or a glass of wine, and she just decided she didn't enjoy it. So she just don't. I don't remember the last time she drank. But the difference between her and me is I know that I put my last mind altering substance in my body on January 29th, 2009. And neither her nor me could tell you when the last time she drank was. She don't care. She just don't drink. She's like, the dog don't fucking drink. What does it matter?
That's
I'm
weird.
like,
My dog
whatever.
drinks all the time.
All I could get Cece to do over the weekend was drink water and eat beef sticks. She, she didn't touch a single kibble. It's like, what the hell? But we kept her active. No liquor. I wrecked into something small dent. I quit because I didn't know what I hit. Sobered up for my family and kids. Sweet. The different colors in the turbo squeegees. Absolutely.
You know, cool
Watch this.
thing. Our website actually tells you the uses.
Alex, I was going to go over that. It was absolutely 100%. Okay, so we has the squeegees, and um, we actually got a chart here with the durometers. So pink is super soft, recommended for PPF installation and cleaning. It's like 77 durometer. It's very soft. The green is almost as soft, but it's 80 durometer, and it's also good for PPF and films with soft hard coatings, like um, some films out there. Or if you're doing a wet install with vinyl, it's good for that. Black is your like smack dab in the middle of the road. Uh, it's comparable to the current industry black turbo and durometer, but will not leave marks. Recommended for PPF and soft hard coatings. And by that, like the old, and I forget what they call them. I don't carry them, but the old black smoothie, that's what they called. Um, Smoothie, I think. Pretty sure. It's a favorite, even though it leaves streaks on stuff. And it's like, yeah. But black is like smack in the middle of the road. Me, I like a little firmer. I personally use the yellow. It's an 85 durometer. It's comparable to the current yellow turbo in durometer, but it's got a beautiful edge. Beautiful edge. They all do because they're molded, they're not extruded. But it's recommended for vinyl applications and areas that require a little more pressure. Orange, same durometer as the Orange Crush, 92 durometer. Recommended for small installation areas, most window films, and most vinyl applications. And then you got the red one, which is super duper hard. And it is comparable to the current red in the industry and durometer. Again, much better edge. Commonly used for thick vinyl applications and window films. The red is the hardest and it will extract the most water. And then over here on the side, it gives the breakdown in a little bigger words. And yeah, well, that is all about the turbos. Just in case someone was curious. Can you, yeah.
Dude. I'm excited for family reunion.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Family reunion is going to be freaking lit. And Rick Tallman won't stop buying fun stuff for the event. So, family reunion isn't just a catchy name. I mean, he's really putting the family in the emphasis. It's going to be family friendly for sure. And speaking of which, what did you do this weekend, Alex?
I did a lot of stuff this weekend.
You
Yeah,
did?
yeah, I hung out with the family. I went to the zoo with my family and Ryan and some of his family. So we did that together.
That's cool.
Yep, yep. Vivian, she liked all the animals. She really enjoyed the the amphibian house just because I got to carry her the whole time and she could get like up real close and get a good view of all the stuff that was in there. And most of the amphibians they're like camouflaged, and once they move a little bit, your eyes will adjust, and then you can like see them. So she got to experience that. Um, she really liked the penguins too, especially with like you have that see-through tunnel that you can walk through, and you can watch the penguins swim over you. Um, what else? Oh, we seen the Sylvan Lake fireworks, which was really good. We got the closest seat in the house. They launched them at the boat club, and we were at the park, kitty corner from the boat club. So it's about as close as you can get without having a boat club membership.
Super cool.
Yeah, and she did more people watching than she did looking at the fireworks, but she had a good time. The fireworks didn't really startle her too bad, which was kind of surprising. And then we hung out at Kensington, which is this giant nature center with it's got two beaches and a fishing hole. Really good place to hang out if you're ever in Michigan. Um, we did the Milford parade in the morning. And that was really hot. It was so hot. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's already like 90 something degrees and humid. And it's like, why? And then what else? I know we did one more thing. We went to Goodrich last night to light off our fireworks because, um, you know, I think not even like an alcoholic thing, but like maybe a tenor thing in general. Like, who in here, when you get into something new, you go above and beyond with your new thing? So I went to the fireworks store and I have no experience buying fireworks, we live in Michigan, and Michigan as a state, those big giant fireworks are kind of new for our state because they've always been illegal forever until like a few years ago. So I go to the fireworks store, and you wouldn't believe how cheap some of these fireworks are until you buy a lot. But yeah, I was just kind of like, what is the biggest, baddest piece of artillery you got in here? I want it. And I got a 24 pack of these canister mortars, which were like this thick. I mean, it felt like I was launching Red Bull cans. They were huge. And I was reading on the box. I didn't read the box until after I got home. And we did a practice round of fireworks by my house, and there was these $5 mortars, these little puny like $5 mortars. I light one off in my road, and all our houses are very compact and close together. And when the mortar went up and shot off, the the uh the fireworks was like touching people's trees, and like you can hear shrapnel falling on all my neighbors' houses, and I'm like, oh, that's probably not cool.
We're gonna need a bigger space for this.
Yeah, because like if that's what the little one does, like what is the big one gonna do? And then I read the description of the big one, and it said it launches 250 feet in the air, but has a blast radius of 200 feet. So I'm like, oh, these are big. So
That's gonna reach the next block over.
yeah. So I went to my cousin's house. We got one that didn't have enough rocket fuel. So what it did was it shot up, but it didn't go all the way up. And then it didn't blow up until it started coming back down, and it blew off like a couple feet away from our heads. And my wife got really mad and says I have no fireworks safety, and she does not like me lighting fireworks now.
Tell her
So
if she doesn't like it now, she should have saw you when you was drinking and give you some of those same fireworks. We got a
dude,
couple of
uh,
questions we probably should get to.
oh,
Jaybird's wondering if Rewind to Raw works best with straight water, soap diluted, or soap diluted it. Rewind to Raw works best as uncut as possible. So I use my soapy water solution, but you want to just mist the window. You don't want to have drips on the window and stuff. You just need the lubrication because by nature it's kind of like a cream or a paste, so it's kind of thick, and the dilution allows it to spread over the window better. But the more water you spray on the window or the more water it mixes with, it's a water-based cream, so it dilutes really quickly and then it's less effective. So there's a fine there's a fine line. You don't want to use it completely dry, but you don't want to get the window too wet, and you don't want it to dilute too much. And
I think the
then
best way to put it would be like the same amount of water you would put on a windshield before you dry or sheet it.
yeah, um, Mr. Gonzalez says I still don't understand boat window tinting. I mean, one of the nicest things about being in the water is the view. Why distort it with tint? And I agree 100%. And I can tell you why people put dark tint on their boat windshields. If you get a boat with a cabin, you're going to find out that the air conditioner in it is insufficient, and you want to block the heat. But we as an industry do a poor job of educating customers. So in the world of people, it's not common knowledge that there's good technology in window film where you can actually block a lot of heat with a really light film. So the customer's belief is that you have to go dark if you want to block the heat. And so we can do a better job educating the customers with heat lamp demonstrations or even BTU meters and a couple of samples using the natural sun, where you could show them that you can get a lot more out of a ceramic film versus the the dark dyed stuff that most people, a lot of tinners are lazy when it comes to talking to customers. You know, the mentality is that we don't get paid to talk to the customer. We get paid to tint the windows. So we try to get to the tint job as quick as possible. And we're easily discouraged because we're not salespeople by nature. So if you get more no's than yeses on upsells, we tend to try to upsell because we don't want to waste our time and then missing the opportunity to educate people along the way, not realizing that that's actually our duty. But the other thing, though, is boat windshields. Depending on the boat, if you got like a ski boat or a wakeboard boat or something like that, certain times of the day when you're driving towards the sun, you've not only got the sun in the sky, but it's reflecting off the water and the little ripples and waves on the water. It makes it really hard to see where you're going and not run over people that might be swimming or might have been tubing and fell off the tube or kayaking or whatever. So windshields on boats tend to get tinted dark to reduce the glare from the water. And plus, some people think it looks cool. But as far as boats for the cabin that people are doing to try to keep it cool in there, we can do a much better job trying to educate them about that for sure.
Is SEMA really around the corner?
SEMA
That's
is,
SEMA
I
already.
believe, in November. And Cash, a lot of people from the tech community will be going to SEMA. It's a big thing for us, although I've never been.
We keep saying that we're gonna go and we never go. Ooh,
Yeah,
they have
it's
an
one of
off
those
road.
things that
They have an off road section.
November 1st through the 4th is SEMA this year. So, and it's always a good time. Tons of people. I hear the energy is just bar none.
Holy crap, Rick!
What?
If you look at the exhibition map for SEMA, the SUV, the off road section is freaking huge. It's like half the whole show. I think there might be a lot of your like Jeep people that you watch.
Um, I have to find
Yeah,
what
if
you're
you
talking about.
if you go to semashow.com, semashow.com. Oh, that's not it. Oh yeah, semashow.com. What do you click? Exhibit. Yeah, semashow.com. Click exhibit, and then you scroll down, and then it's that number 3 on the map, and then it zooms up that map.
Oh, that's a lot of boosts.
Yeah, and that's just the trucks, SUV, and off road section.
Um, and then right by there too is the restyling and car care accessories where they have 3M and Expel and oops, zoomed in way too far. Zoomed out way too far. What the hell?
That's wild.
It is wild.
I never realized how big SEMA was. I was just kind of thinking it was another WTC.
Ooh, Johnson Window Films is going to be right next to 3M. Interesting. We have to zoom in just a little bit more. Exxon Window Films. American Standard Window Films is going to be there.
eBay
That's
Motors is going to
crazy.
be there.
Dude, eBay Motors is starting to get their shit together. Or maybe they've had their shit together and I just never, I just kind of ignored them.
Where is this? Oh,
Las
Nevada.
Vegas. It's where what happens there stays there.
What happens at SEMA stays at SEMA.
Yes.
And of course, it's in the weekdays.
Of course, that's the way they do things.
Oh, everyone's events are on the weekdays.
Yeah, so it looks like in order for us to have fun as a company, we're just gonna have to close down a bunch this year.
Like, how do you guys expect us to go to international window film stuff and family reunion stuff and SEMA stuff? You guys all make it on the weekdays. Like, how are we gonna fill your film orders if we're out doing these things?
Yeah. What's up,
Someone needs to get a
legends?
hold of these guys.
We need to change some things. More weekend events, for sure. For sure. Ooh, ooh. Mhm.
Gotta train me enough for you to go places. EW says hire him.
Of course he does.
It's a long drive from your mom's house.
Ooh, snap.
Dude, did you notice when I put this hat on, the colors just go all out of whack?
Yeah,
Now
what's
I'm
up with
like
that?
orange. Now I'm normal.
Oh, I wish that damn camera didn't cost so much money. 'Cause I would change that one in a heartbeat.
See, working remotely is totally possible and a great idea, except for the part where we have to take things off the shelf and put a UPS label on it.
We'll just get a trailer and take it with us to SEMA and we'll ship out of SEMA.
We could do that.
Dave's making me have comedy thoughts. Oh,
Franchise opportunities. Who wants to open up another Sun Distributing? And
yeah. Winders. Oh, I'm still tired. I had to get up early today. Got in late yesterday.
dude,
Only had a
Billy,
couple
what's
weekend
up?
repairs. Billy frickin' Murray.
Ooh, that's rough, Legends. I heard those late '90s Civic hatchbacks are no fun.
But when you get them down, there ain't nothing you can't tune. They are no joke. It's funny, people would brag about laying down a Beetle. It's like, have you done a Civic lately? And then the new Civics come out with the hatchback, and it's like the window's a lot easier, and then they put this mount the spoiler right across the window, against the window. It's like, what am I supposed to do with this, guys?
I don't know. Matt taught me how to relief cut.
He did.
Yeah, on his video.
Oh,
Yep.
wing or no wing? Well, in the 96, there was no wing. On the 2000s ones, there is wing.
Oh
What
yeah,
is it?
I played with I didn't play with it, but I watched your video for it and like something so simple yet so convenient, and I'm surprised that no one hasn't come out with anything like that. And I want to give a lot of props to Billy frickin' Murray for that Snap Tip app. It's have you checked that out yet?
I have not.
It's really cool. It's something that you can get for your tint shop. And you can set prices for a vehicle based on your make and model, and it keeps track of it. So if it's like, we have our flat rates for like SUVs and cars, but every now and again we'll have that occasion where we get a car that we're like, oh yeah, don't we charge a little more for these? And so then you go up on your app and you can like double make sure, and it saves the prices for all your lines and everything. And you can set up different profiles based on demographic if you have like multiple shops and multiple locations. It's sweet.
That is sweet.
Yep, snaptip dot app. And he's how about what if we pull up his snaptip app pre-launch video?
Let's do it. Can you play it?
Yeah, should I just do it?
You should just do it.
I have too many things open.
Although I don't know if you're gonna know how to do the audio portion of it.
I'm not gonna share screen, right?
Yeah.
Share entire screen. And then oh wait, if I do that, then you can't hear me. So we go here.
Open.
Can you see it?
We can see it, but you'll hear the audio. We won't.
Where'd you go? Right here. Is it this one?
No.
This one?
No. A bunch of no's. It's the one. So you see me talking? Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
that one. So if on that one you push B2.
Okay.
Now when I talk, I'm gonna echo. So I'll stop talking now, and you can play the video.
Welcome to snaptip.app. Grow your team. Manage multiple price lists across multiple locations, all in one application.
Stop it for a minute, Alex.
In the year, make
Turn the volume up on YouTube. Oh. It's not coming through real well.
Maybe you should play it.
Okay, uncheck that B2. Okay, it is. What is it? Snap app or Snap Tint?
Yeah, snaptip.app.
This will either work or it won't. We'll find out here in just a minute.
Welcome to snaptip.app. Grow your team, grow your dream with vehicle-specific window tint pricing. Manage multiple price lists across multiple locations, all in one application. To search vehicle-specific pricing, type in the year, make, and or model of the vehicle. Select it in the menu below. And here you'll notice the good, better, and best price of a full tint, the good, better, best price of a fronts only, or in the view extra pricing option, you can look at the brow pricing, the sunroof pricing, or the windshield pricing. Down in the price comments, you'll notice a few statements to help the salesperson understand why this vehicle might be priced differently than standard pricing. And right here on this same page, you can also look at the pricing across different locations. Location 2 and then maybe location 3 doesn't sell the same films as location 1 and 2, and they have that option here right on the page. So to be a part of our early access pre-launch group, enter your email below, follow the prompts, and we'll talk to you soon.
Super cool.
I hope that answers your question, Rob. So I'm not sure if it's live already or not. I think it's still in pre-access. So you would just go on there and type in your email, and it will, I'm assuming, notify you once it's available.
Billy said, imagine hiring a salesperson who knows nothing about tint. And I'll tell you, that's something I've been recommending for, well, since 2015 when we opened our shop. I didn't have anybody to run the front. And Mary had minimal, she ran the company behind the scenes when we was just a mobile company that we did wholesale services for other shops and stuff. So she knew about pricing, billing, payroll, but as far as the retail aspect, she really didn't know anything. And I learned real fast that that was the best person to hire ever. You know, we're always looking for people who know stuff, but the thing is, we have things we like and things we like the way we like them. And when you hire somebody with a little bit of knowledge, it's a lot of resistance because they don't want to be taught. And when you take somebody that knows nothing, they're like a sponge and they absorb your knowledge or your. So I think that fits perfect with this app idea because you put your information on the sheet that become or on the app that becomes their cheat sheet. And that's the knowledge that they absorb. It's perfect. So yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Exactly.
Kind of like why the telecenters, the phone marketers, they don't hire people that's got intimate knowledge of the products that they're trying to sell. They basically give them a script. And it seems to be effective because it's been that way for a lot of years and it's still that way and that way isn't going away. So it looks like what Billy's doing is basically creating a customizable script. And because there are so many vehicles and situations in our industry that can change things a little bit, I think that it only makes sense that, you know, it just gives you the tools you need to make your business more successful. Hey, Billy, we're not sharing because we're awesome. We're sharing because you're awesome.
I genuinely feel like it's a great idea. That's why I wanted to share it. I feel like that can help so many people in so many different ways, and you know,
Me too.
why have there be a tool that exists and not tell people about it? That's what this show's about. Tool Talk Tuesday.
Yeah. And maybe in one way or another, me and Billy ought to talk sometime in the near future about maybe making that available in more places than just his website. But I don't know much about that stuff. I just know that the more people that have the opportunity to see it, the more people will get it, if that makes sense.
know that we have a subscription button on WooCommerce.
We do have a subscription button on WooCommerce. Although I'm not really super good at it, I know that it's got a lot of flexibility to do lots of cool things. But yeah, super cool. He loves us.
We love you too, Billy.
We do. Rob Higgins says, "How was everyone's weekend? How was everyone's weekend?" Did anybody do anything stupid this weekend that costed them a lot of money? I mean, I didn't, but my weekend ended with my Jeep going to cost me a lot of money. But it's in the right hands. Mary's all ecstatic because it's actually at a mechanic shop. Although she's very supportive in me working on it out in the parking lot or in the warehouse. Rob made a truck payment. That sounds expensive. Oh, that sounds expensive, Tim. Tim burnt holes in his trampoline. I wonder if that has anything to do with the story Alex was telling earlier about his first experience with fireworks. I remember Tim saying he spent about $600 and put on a pretty good show. Good thing the trampoline's fire safe, so it doesn't just engulf in flames. Because that would have been a pretty good show. Wow, that's all right. Trampolines are overrated, right? Love trampolines. Kid. Hey, Alex, isn't that one of them their new hats?
It is. I put it on to see how long it would take you to notice. They're nice though. I like them. Compliments of Tim T-Town. They're crispy. I like them. I think I might
They
buy this
are.
one.
You might buy that one.
Yeah.
Well, or now that it's been on your head, you could give it away.
This one fits perfect.
I've been meaning to. I've been meaning to grab one of them, and what has it been, a couple weeks, and I still haven't.
I should definitely take pictures of these though. Put them on the site. One step forward, we get to putting these on the site. One step closer, we get to getting away from Printful.
Yeah, we hate Printful.
We do.
Actually, we don't. I mean, they're kind of expensive. They're just convenient, but it's just
Yep.
complicated, and they keep like they'll discontinue something, but our website is kind of automated with theirs, so it's kind of automatic unless they discontinue something, and then our website still sells it, and they're like, "Yeah, there's a problem with your order," and it's like, you
And
could
you
have
don't
just.
tell us in time. You know, I was going to say something, but I forgot.
I'll tell you guys though, if you want to like a hat with your logo for customers, Tim is really reasonable with hats, and you know you could do a trial run. Now there is a setup cost to get the the logo digitized for embroidery, but it's a one-time cost and it's not even that much. I don't remember. I think it was like $20 or something. It was relatively. Yeah, Tim, T-Town T-shirts or T-Town tints. This guy, he's making hats right now.
I wonder if I can get Grassroot brand blanks. Grassroots California. That's my favorite hat brand. But I think they sell blanks. Maybe maybe I get a bunch of those, send those to T Town and see if we can embroider those.
Tim can embroider anything. I've seen his work. He is amazing. Hmm. Interesting. I think.
Low price.
I swear to God, we get the most 5-star reviews on our website. You know why? Because we don't carry that Chinese crap and tell everybody it's the most fantastic thing in the world, and then they buy it and they're like, "Oh, that's kind of junky." But a lot of those sites they don't even have reviews enabled, which makes sense.
Dude, I can't.
Oh,
Huh?
Tim said, "How did I like that hat that he sent us?" It says, "Keep on titting."
Oh, it's
Yeah,
good.
I like it. I don't wear it much because I get dirty a lot and I don't want to get it dirty. You should see what I did to my first son distributing hat. Mary washed it though. And then I put it in the Jeep in case I wanted to wear it this weekend. And I didn't wear it this weekend, but it is covered in dust. It's awful. So, yeah. What does the name Sun Distributors mean? Well, distributors or distributing is exactly what it is. But Sun is supposed to be an acronym for Solar United Network. And that's what we came up with. But I'm not good at saying stuff, so I don't really put that out there. But yeah, I had a different vision when I got into distributing, and I wanted to unite the industry or at least do my part. And I believe I do my part, but I absolutely cannot take any credit for reuniting the industry because there are so many people. Um, so many people like Billy frickin' Murray and well, every one of you guys actually. And Rick Tallman's playing a big part. And you know what's funny is I used to think Rick Tallman was a pot stirrer, but he's just a man with an opinion that doesn't really have a filter. So sometimes his mouth gets to moving, and there's people that does not like what comes out of it. But then when you get to know him and you actually see his vision, he is all about bringing the industry together. And then you've got Eric DeVosh with Tint Wiz, which you look at him and you think, oh, well, he's just a bigwig because he's got like one of the baddest apps in the industry. Well, that's true. But genuinely, he is a guy that wants everything to come together. And then you got that Carlos character who actually started tinting windows for himself not too many years ago. And he just all of a sudden he had a vision of this thing and Tinner Battles was born. And that thing was a little more fun and less seriousness and a get together. So there are just so many people. And then you got Dean Mitchell, who is, I mean, everybody knows he's expel. He's all expel. But when it comes to helping people, all of a sudden you notice that expel doesn't get involved anywhere there. It's all Dean Mitchell and trying to, and Dean was a major part of Tinners for a Cause, becoming a real thing. And it's just, there's just so many people in the industry right now moving in the right direction. It's getting contagious and more people are getting involved. It's just cool. So yeah. First I ever heard of that being the name. I like it. Yeah, that was my vision, but I don't know.
It's my first time too.
My brass sprayer keeps leaking from the bottom gasket. Do you sell any replacement seals? As a matter of fact, let me just really quick do this, and this gives me an opportunity to also brag about my search feature on the website. But we will clear this. Put me and Alex back at the bottom again. If you go to the website, and I don't even know what you would search, but it's called a repair kit. Oh, look, I start typing repair and brass sprayer repair kit. So the seal on the bottom of the sprayer, which do I have a sprayer? I do have a sprayer. So we're talking about, I don't know if you can see, but we're talking about this leaking out of here, I assume. And that's this piece right here. See where my mouse is? And that's a little brass gasket or washer that goes in there, and that kind of seals it up. And it comes with a new plunger and a new spring also. But you can also take it apart and just make sure that's not worn. And this is relatively soft. So once you take it apart, make sure this isn't somehow or another damaged. Make sure it's all clean, and that'll give you a good chance to pull this out too and make sure it's all clean, and then put it back together and snug that down, that bolt down or nut real good. What is that? I think it's a nut or a bolt. It's a bolt. Anyways, whatever it is, it's a plug. It's technically what it is. But yeah, so you'll snug that down real good, and you'll probably notice it working like new again. But it is a maintenanceable part. Oh, and it says I only got 4 left in stock. I just bought a bunch of those.
Did they come already?
Huh?
Did they arrive already?
Yeah. They've been arrived.
Dave
We also
said-
have a replacement plunger for. We also have the replacement plunger for the plastic sprayer, because this little piece right here will
Oh.
break off, because let me show you. This guy, God, I absolutely adore this search bar. I pay a lot of money for that search bar, by the way. It's probably my most expensive add-on on the entire thing. So this little part right here, if you can see that, a lot of people cut that off or grind that off so it's easier to hook. But this is actually a stop to keep this from, it's, I think, more of a design flaw than anything. But it's a stop to keep this from overextending, because when this piece pushes down, this piece pulls up, and that's where the plunger is, right under here. And this hooks into that plastic piece on this. That hooks right into this little area right here and pulls it up, allowing the water to spray through. And this is just thin plastic and it'll snap off. What some people do is drill a tiny little hole down the center of this and then put a screw in it. And that works too. And the nice thing about putting a screw in it is you can actually make it so that it doesn't overextend, because you can have your screw stick out just a little bit further than this used to. So there's a couple different ways to work with that. But
Rick,
yeah. What?
so we only have 4 because we ran out completely, and you ordered 10, but only 4 showed up, and 6 are on back order with that company.
What? Oh, okay. That explains
So-
more.
Yeah, we're still waiting on them.
Ryan, you're so informative.
And David Weimer, you should record a low quality video of where your leak is and send that over.
Yeah. Legends, no, you're not going to be able to put too much pressure in your tank to cause it to leak. They're rated at 300 psi, and your tank, the pressure release valve will pop at about 110 psi. So you're well within range. It's not something you're doing wrong. Is it one of my sprayers? Did I sell it to you? Because I'll send you a free replacement part. Yeah, sometimes with leaks, Teflon tape, like thread tape, can help
Yeah.
with the leak at the nozzle if it occurs. Told me that when I went to change his sprayer out. Yes. Oh, how does the plastic kit work? I don't know. Maybe Ryan will grab me a plastic sprayer and I'll show you. And whatever I'm going to need to take it apart. I don't remember. Is it a screwdriver? What is it? I don't have a plastic sprayer nearby that I can even look at. Oh, I could go back to here and look at the picture. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it won't. It's hard to say. Oh, I won't be able to take it apart because I need a punch. And I don't have a punch handy. All my punches are in the Jeep. I'm so sorry. But I can still show you. Okay. So if you look in here, Alex, we're going to move you down for just a second.
It's okay.
If you look in this part right here, there's a little pin. Not this pin right here, but the bigger one right here. You can take a small finishing nail, is what we usually use, because normally we're tinners. We don't have those specialty tools, or a punch, and put this on top of something that you can push this right out the other side. And that's just a pin. This pivots on the pin. See how that pivots right there? Once you take that off, this piece right here will slide forward in this direction. Whoops, let me get here. It'll slide in that direction. So you'll slide this forward and it'll come right off. And then this piece is down inside of there. And there's a little plastic nut. I don't know if you can see in there, but there's a little plastic nut in there. Once this piece is removed, you'll just unscrew that nut and this piece will pull right out. And then you can put a new one back in and put the nut back on and then slide this back on and latch it. and put the pin back through, and that's all there is to it. It's really quick and easy. But like I said, typically what a lot of people will do is they'll pop this little pin out and pull this lock, because I don't even know what this lock's for, other than you can lock it so it sprays all the time. But we don't want that because we don't want to use that much water. But if you pop this off, then you can expose, you can kind of see in there. That's the top of it. You can expose where that is. And like I said, a lot of people will take a tiny little drill bit and drill a little hole and then screw a screw into it. And then it'll function that way. So, yeah. And Alex pointed something out to me that I hadn't really noticed. I've been using the brass sprayer for years and years and years. And I love the brass sprayer because it's so damn durable. And people a lot of times ask me, well, what's the difference? And the only difference I ever tell them between the brass sprayer and the plastic sprayer is that one's more durable than the other. And the brass sprayer is a little bit smaller, but it weighs more. And Alex is like, well, I noticed when I was working at the tint shop, I kind of like the plastic sprayer because you can squeeze it lightly and spray just a little bit rather than full on squeeze it and have it like spray 100%, where the brass sprayer is all or nothing. There's not really a happy, like, it's not real variable. It's like spraying or not spraying, I guess you could say. So, did I say that right?
Yep. The plastic sprayer is pressure sensitive.
Pressure sensitive.
Which is cool. I mean, like, brass sprayer is pressure sensitive based on how fast you move. It's all on the flick of the wrist. I actually got used to the brass sprayer once I used it more. Because sometimes that full blast can be a little counterproductive, especially if you're sweeping out your edges and you flood them and things drip back out.
Yes.
Sometimes more clean is less clean,
Yes.
depending on the situation. Like felt. That is true. That is true. But when I'm like working on the rolly chair, like the stool, I just set it on my lap, and it's like good enough. Or
Yeah.
sometimes I cheat and I put it in the little pocket. I hang it on the pocket of the door.
Yeah. You can lay it on the seat of the car. Or you can. There's a lot. I mean, if it's what you use, you naturally just find ways to manage it.
Well, and
But
then
if you're normally used to using the brass sprayer and you switch to the plastic, then you're like, oh, this is so unmanageable because it's different. And we're humans and we don't like change.
no, we're kind of spoiled at the tent shop though because we have so many hoses that you can like you'll have one on each side of the vehicle and still have one at the peel board. So it's not like you have to like carry the hose with you from the peel board to the car because the peel board has its own hose and the car has its own hose.
And it's funny, people are like, oh, it must be nice to, just have access to all that stuff and, make it yourself because, it's so much cheaper. But the reality is, years ago, we put all those kits together and the host setups and everything. And so it's not like it's a must be nice thing because I don't care if I spend $100 or $300. or anywhere in between, it's years later. I don't know where that money is or was. You know, it falls in the same category as trying to work 7 days a week to, I don't know, get ahead or something. I got some sort of a something going on in my. I had a loose hair. Every time I put my glasses on, I could see the damn hair right in front of my eyeball. Weird. No. Yeah. Rob Higgins has been tuning for 1 year now. Happy anniversary. Tim said until it leaks, and then you look like you peed your pants.
I already look like I peed my pants.
I was going to say, what if you already pee your pants? I guess that's irrelevant in that case, isn't it? Maybe you should start peeing your pants. That reminds me, what was that movie with Adam Sandler? I don't remember, but he was little boy peed his pants, and he's like, "Oh, it's okay," and everybody really liked him, so he put a bunch of water on his pants to make it look like it was cool to pee your pants, and then like everybody all of a sudden
Was it
just
Big
started
Daddy?
peeing their pants. I think it was. Yep. Tim said so. Here, wait a minute. Let me try. Ryan said, "I just said it." Shut
Big
Ryan.
Daddy. Big Daddy is a great movie. Every time I drop a can off the shelf at the grocery store and I ding it up, I'm like, Microsoft went down 3 points. And Big Daddy is the reason I got into Styx. It's a good band. I actually seen them live. I seen them with Kansas and Foreigner.
Oh, it was Billy Madison.
Oh, it's Billy Madison, huh?
Yeah. All right, let's do this. We got to push this. All right, Alex, you don't get to talk again for a minute because we're going to have an experience.
Well, I guess that's it. It's okay, everybody, back on the bus. Hey, what's with Ernie?
I don't know. I'll be right back. Hey, Ernie. What's up?
Nothing.
You falling in love with the wall or something?
I had an accident.
You had an accident? What does that mean? You! Oh, I know. Okay. Don't worry, buddy. You hang tight. I'll be right back.
Hey, look, everybody. Billy peed his pants.
Of course I peed my pants. Everybody my age pees their pants. It's the coolest.
Really?
Yes, you ain't cool unless you pee your pants.
Wow. Hey, man. Ernie pees pants, too. All right.
If peeing your pants is cool, consider me Miles Davis.
Oh, that was the grossest thing I've ever heard in my life. Let's go. Let's get on the bus here. Move it. Get up there. Kyle 1, 2, 5, 7. Move it or lose it. Get on the bus.
Hi, Miss Vaughn. Nice to see you. That Veronica Vaughn is one piece of ace.
Okay, enough of that.
Holy shit, Chris Farley was in that movie?
Yeah, that was a 1995.
I thought he was gone by then.
Apparently not, but you know, 1995 was still 27 years ago.
Oh, he passed away in 97. All right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Beverly Hills Ninja was 97.
Mr. Gonzalez says it's like when the substitute teacher doesn't have anything to teach. It's movie time. Yeah, I don't know. This freaking weekend like was so far away from like window tinting or anything. And then I came in late today and like it's already Tool Talk Tuesday and I had nothing. And it was suggested to me that we just have a chill day. So we're having a chill day. Yep.
You know, I woke up this morning and it was just blah. I'm worn out. I'm feeling like a dad now.
That's good because you're a dad now. Oh, what a day. What time is it? Oh, it's 5:48. Guess what, guys? We still have a cart full of UPS. Somebody should probably contact somebody, I think.
Oh shit.
Because at 5:48, I feel like somebody's forgetting about us. And I got a cart full of packages that haven't been picked up yet. And I don't mind if they're running late, but yeah. 2:48 there. You must be on the West Coast, Mr. Gonzalez.
I miss the West Coast. I like
2:48. Mr. Gonzalez, 1982. Is that when you were born or is that when you graduated high school?
It's here.
They're here.
Oh.
Dirty bastages.
Be right back.
Alex is such a good helper. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, movie time. That is so cool. Let's see. We're gonna do this real quick, real fast. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There. Oh, Alex, go away. You're in the way. Ha, there we go. And they got these little slats up on front of the camera, which kind of blocks off stuff. I think they're just trying to create blind spots so I can't watch them. Ooh, and you see this little thing sticking out from between these? I don't know how to describe it. But under them, there's this little roll of plastic. I got a bubble machine. It's cool. It makes its own bubbles. Born in 1982. That's got to make you about 40. You know, I could have done 82 to 22 as 40, but instead I took my age and did the math from the year I was born because I don't do anything easy. Work harder, not smarter. Yep, that's my motto. Get that keg out, Mr. Puppy Love. Yes. Well, that went quick. Who is that guy? That's not a regular UPS guy. Good Lord. What the hell? Ryan is so responsible. For a minute, I was like, damn, The air conditioner just kicked on. Nobody shut the door. And then Ryan went over and shut the door because he noticed. We was watching you, Alex. That's how we
Hell
roll.
yeah. You still
You
got
still
me
got me
echoing.
Got you echoing.
Yeah.
You was echoing.
I'm echoing now.
Oh, I might have forgot to unpush a button there. That's probably better.
Dude, even last week Friday was like boring and slow. Like we got to watch half of Clerks with Jay and Silent Bob.
No, that was Thursday.
Oh yeah, that was Thursday. It was because what's poppin'? How you doing?
Hey, Jamal. Hey, Jamal, you just missed the cutoff. Did he? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. It's out.
Fantastic then.
In there like swimwear.
Is anybody excited to see the first spin-off from Game of Thrones? Anyone?
I am, but I gotta watch it from work.
Is that right? Because the woman ain't
Yeah.
gonna... I am sure there's not going to be nearly as much nudity as there was in Game of Thrones.
It's not even about that. She's not all about that fantasy stuff. Knights and swords and Viking type people and stuff like
How do we
that.
know that's fantasy stuff? That might actually be real life, way back then kind of stuff.
Even if it was real life, way back then stuff, she doesn't like Viking stuff. It's the whole reason why I haven't been able to like watch my favorite show, which is The Last Kingdom. I love The Last Kingdom.
I started watching that and I don't know why, but I seem to have stopped watching it.
Dude, it's great. And if you like look up the details, like historic facts and stuff, like a lot of it's fiction, but a lot of the events that are happening, like in the sides and stuff, like actually happen.
Kind of like the movie Titanic.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly like Titanic.
They're like, this really happened, but we're going to make our own storyline inside of it.
Yeah. Like Leonardo DiCaprio wasn't actually there.
Yes, he was. But Rose was somebody he made up. It wasn't real. Yeah. Is it called House of the Dragon?
I think so. And that's supposed to be what Khaleesi's side story, right?
Let's see if we can not play it. Eating?
Oh. Oh.
Oh. You got nothing on it? That's
House of the Dragon. Upcoming television series. Blah blah blah. It says the series chronicles the beginning of the end of House of Targaryen, the events leading up to and covering the Targaryen civil war known as the Dance of the Dragons. So this is before her time. I think this is like a prequel.
yeah, 300 years before, it says.
So this talks about because wasn't her like grandpa or something like a real big douchebag, totalitarian like type figure?
Yes. So I'm guessing it's going to be how that all started. Way
That's-
backstory.
That's pretty sweet. Ugh. Hold on, I'll take.
No,
Oh,
that
I
was
won't
just-
take this.
You're not taking shit, Alex.
That's the guy that like comes and he like talks to you forever while you're trying to like cut his film. He's the dude that like plays with the forklift toy.
Oh.
Is that him? Did you just pull up?
No. Probably a squirrel. But Ryan's gonna go check.
What's up?
You know, hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's wants to talk.
You know, hell yeah. Alex, you have to push the flashy light button. Oh, he did it. He's so good at this game. People. So what was we talking about again? What's up, Martin? Oh, shoot. That reminds me. I wanted to send Martin out a prize pack. Just because I can. Yeah, Jamal, I got to imagine that down there in Texas, you are hot, hot, hot. Everybody needs tent right now. Right now. Hell yeah is not the name that his mother gave. But his name is Yahya or something like that. It's obviously foreign, but these guys like to nickname you guys. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but not all you guys, just the ones they can't pronounce very well. Well, yeah. Wait, Martin, did we send you a prize pack? I know we talked about it. These guys would know better than me. I don't know what's going on anymore. Fire. Hey, one of the questions on here is, will there be a House of the Dragon season 2? Huh. We haven't even launched season 1 yet. That's quite interesting. August 2022. August 21st. That is when it shall be released. How many episodes? 10 episodes. Well, that's going to be short and sweet. You know what I hate about spin-off things? You know, like Game of Thrones, I didn't watch until like towards the end. So like the very last season, I had to wait as it played out. And then they do a spin-off or a new season or something like that. And I hate watching one episode and then waiting a week. I love the Netflix thing because when they release something, they release it in its entirety and I can watch it on my time. So what I'll end up doing is when a new season comes out, I tend to just put it into the DVR and ignore it. And sometimes I forget for a long, long time. And then I'll go back. So let's see those envelopes you sent out, Mr. Rick, with your picture on there. Where can I buy some? I need large bags with my logo. Let me see if I can figure it out real fast. It was Print Runner is where I ordered those from. And it is well, let me just look. Printrunner.com. Yep. And they do really sign up for their newsletter. I mean, they spam you to death, but some of the deals they send you is like usually small quantities of stuff for dirt cheap, next to nothing, with no setup charge. So it's like really cool. Yeah, that hat is clean as hell and it pops. Now Alex is saying the things. He's looking really serious. Doesn't he look serious when he's talking? He's like, yeah, because I'm telling you serious things. Yep. Oh, Martin said no, but thanks in advance. Well, cool. By the way, melted chocolate is the best chocolate when it comes from you. Yeah, so the whole chocolate thing, I didn't think about that all the way through. And yeah, these aren't really like climate controlled trucks that they deliver them in. So not sure. We have to get more melt proof goodies. Oh, he looks like he's about to get off the phone. Yep. Okay. Okay. Bye. Yeah, put my headphones back on. Guess what, Alex?
Yo,
He cannot call you back now.
it's okay. I gave him my personal number. He wants to shadow me shrinking a back glass in a windshield because he can't get it.
What kind of car?
And I don't know, just in general.
Oh,
And then he said he's looking for a tint school, so I gave him mytintstuff.com. I'm like, and this guy, he's out of Troy, so Sterling Heights, it's like right next to each other. So
yeah, they're like neighbors,
but
probably right
he
down
wants
from each other.
he wants me to come by Sunday and tint for him so he can shadow me. I was like, I might be able to do that.
Sure, why not? Did you tell him he was once the world's greatest prep guy?
Nah. Sometimes I forget that people can't prep.
Yeah. Well, I must admit, I make it as simple as it can get. As far as
even Charles has his like own preference of how things are prepped than you do. Just slightly. Not, I mean, for the most part, it's like all the same, but like only 80% of it's actually the same. There's like some things that he likes done differently. And so, which I didn't know. So I was prepping it the way I would prep for you. And then he was like redoing my prep. And then I'm just kind of like, yo, what's up with that? And then I was like, all right, how about I sit back on this car and I watch you do this car 100% so I can get an idea of how you would like it done. And so then he did that, and we've been cool with each other ever since. So.
See, if you was just his elder, then he wouldn't talk back to you. See, I'll prep a window for him and he'll just lay it. Because if he repreps my prep, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Do you want my help or not? I will put my foot in your... No, Charles is like above and beyond respect your elders. So man, I could throw a handful of dirt at the window and be like, it's all set for you. And then he's like, okay. And he'll just put the tin on
The cruel part of that joke is that we know he would sit there and try to little chiseler all of it out.
Yes. This is a guy that will tint a window for 5 minutes and spend 25 minutes touching it up so he doesn't have to redo it. But that's mean. But it is 6:07 and Ryan says, so I guess that means we're not fishing Sunday.
You know, fishing is pretty important, but what I've learned working here is that when someone is a bind, you go help them. So,
well,
I'll
in
do that.
nature, that's good practice. You know what I'm going to be doing Sunday?
Rolling a Jeep.
No, probably not. I don't think I'll have my Jeep then, which is kind of a bummer.
Rolling Mary's Jeep.
Ooh, that could be fun. I don't know. I might have my Jeep then, but the news I got today is most of the things I'm experiencing is heat related, and they believe that 1993 radiator in it, although it is not leaking, is probably more than its share of plugged up and not flowing very well, which is why I'm not having good cooling. And so I ordered a radiator today, and its estimated delivery is Monday. And they kind of want to keep the Jeep until that. But maybe, I don't know. In the morning, I'll go there and drop off this plenum repair kit and find out a little bit more. And honestly, I don't need them to replace the radiator for me, but I might have them do it just because I don't want to. But I do want my Jeep for the weekend, so I'm going to have to scratch my head and figure this out. We will see. Oh, stop it with spiritual love and help. Oh, but yeah,
Well,
so you ain't leaving without me. Deal with it. So that you can't leave with the headphones on, they're attached. But that does conclude another Tool Talk Tuesday. I hope we didn't bore you guys too much. It was a lot of fun. We enjoyed seeing you. And Alex is trying to leave without me. And he's taking the headphones off. But we will catch you guys on the next go around. Tuesday will probably come back around before we even know it. So until next